Hi everyone, I'm Greta, and I'm here to talk about Andrew Lloyd Webber and his contributions to theater. Who is Andrew Lloyd Webber? Well, if you don't recognize his name right away, maybe this will help. Yep, you can blame him for these horrifying images. All jokes aside, I went to see this movie in theaters and I was highly entertained despite its flopping in the box office. Now, Lloyd Webber is one of the most successful musical theater composers to ever be in the business. He has an estimated net worth of $1.2 billion. He is the second richest musician in the United Kingdom, only behind Paul McCartney. Lloyd Webber is one of the 15 people to ever receive at least one of each of these 4 major awards: an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. In total, he's earned 7 Tonys, 7 Olivers, 1 Golden Globe, 3 Grammys, and 1 Oscar, among a list of other awards. Andrew Lloyd Webber was born in London in 1948. He is currently 72 years old, but is showing no signs of slowing down on his compositions. From a young age, it was obvious that Lloyd Webber had a special way with music. He began playing the piano and violin when he was 3. By 6, he was writing music, and by 13, he was composing his own musicals. He did his studying at the Royal College of Music, and by 19, he was making a name for himself. Now, Lloyd Webber has composed 20 shows. In 1992, Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber was even knighted by the Queen. Here are some of Lloyd Webber's most famous musicals. Joseph and His Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat was his first big musical and was written in 1968 when he was 19. This was a musical for children telling the biblical story of Joseph and his brothers, and it included the catchy song, Any Dream Will Do. A year later, he teamed up with the same lyricist, Tim Rice, to bring audiences Jesus Christ Superstar. This was a bold and controversial musical as they turned the story of Jesus' life into a musical full of rock opera. This may seem like it wouldn't sound good, but the musical became widely popular. Working with Tim Rice again in 1976, Lloyd Webber composed Evita, a musical about the wife of the Argentine dictator. The Broadway production of Evita won 7 Tony Awards, which included Best Musical and Best Score. It was also made into a movie in 1996 that starred Madonna in the lead role. For 1981's Cats, Lloyd Webber took a 1939 book of children's poems by T.S. Eliot and set it to music. This musical makes almost no sense, but it's not supposed to. At least, it didn't need to win a Tony for the Best Musical and Best Score, as well as a Grammy for Best Original Broadway Cast Recording. By 2000, Cats had recorded over 7,000 Broadway performances. The Phantom of the Opera musical was written in 1986 and was based on a classic book. Lloyd Webber nailed the score on this one, and the music became iconic. Phantom also won a Tony for Best Musical. And lastly, his most recent show, School of Rock, is based off the Jack Black movie, but is set to an all-new original score. He wrote this musical in 2015. But to conclude, I'll leave you with an insanely intelligent quote from Cats. A cat is not a dog. Thank you.